Yashahime News. Congratulations to our staff member Lou for teaming alongside the Viz translator to interview with Yuichiro Yokoyama by YouTuber Kevin Senpai for Latin America. The official English translation was provided by Lourdes Ponce and approved by Viz Media. Today, I will be talking about the recent exclusive interview with the Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 2 trailer director Yuichiro Yokoyama. I quote directly, "For the first time in Latin America, Hanyo no Yashahime opens the doors for us and we talk with director Yuichiro Yokoyama, who gives us details behind the production of the anime PV and reveals the date of the trailer for the second half of the season. This series enjoyed great success since its debut and it's currently airing its second season, which managed to give the audience something to talk about not only in Japan, but also in the rest of the world. Therefore, we managed to contact the trailer director for the second season, Yuichiro Yokoyama, who with the authorization of Sunrise and Viz Media agreed to grant us an interview to talk about his work and the anime. Time for the highlights. The major things we learned about Yuichiro Yokoyama from his interview. Yuichiro Yokoyama started in a company that compiled movies, anime, and video games. He then realized that the production of music and soundtracks was important for the series. From that, he became interested in working in that area. He says that he was mostly influenced by the Tokusatsu and Ultraman series. In terms of animation, it was the movie Street Fighter 2. He learned about plot tropes, dreams, strength, and beauty. It's the origin of what he believes is cool and powerful. 3 years ago, he was working in the film version of City Hunter, Shinjuku Private Eyes from 2019. Mr. Naka, who was also involved, became the producer of Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. Mr. Naka was the one that contacted Yuichiro to work on the trailers of the series. He feels it's an honor to work on Yashahime. When it comes to the Inuyasha Yashahime Feudal Fairy Tale universe, Yuichiro really likes the theme songs that Kaoru Wada wrote for the Inuyasha series and ever since have loved his work. During the Yashahime project, he became a fan of the Inuyasha universe, especially Toa, Setsuna, and Moroha, who are the daughters of the classic characters. Yuichiro's favorite characters are Toa from Yashahime, Inuyasha, Kagome, Sesshomaru, and Rin from the classic series. He even says that his wife, who is the big Inuyasha fan expert who watched and read the series, she really likes the Yashahime series from the Inuyasha universe and even helps him when he has specific questions about the show, like when he wants to know more about Tenseiga, Jokin, among other elements within the series. He feels that he's more like a specialist in the Yashahime series since he had started to work on the project. In terms of trailers, the process generally takes a long time before the anime is even released, anywhere from 3 to 6 months before, but it depends on each show. For Yashahime, the moment he was requested to make the trailer until the date of the debut, he had only 1 month to create it. Yuichiro actually didn't have a lot of time compared to other projects. He had to watch episodes 1 to 29 of the series. It was then Sunrise had requested that he included certain important scenes from each protagonist to be then used for the trailer of the second season. When the trailer was made and the episodes were completed, he watched them and realized the scenes looked cooler than when he had seen them in pre-production. He was very impressed with the final result. From the moment Yuichiro received the order until the date he had to complete the trailer, he had less than a month. He received the material during a weekend, and by the following Monday, they were going to start with meetings. He had only 2 days to watch all of the episodes. Miss Ito from the Sunrise marketing team stated that there isn't one person who approves the trailer for publication. It's a group of people, among of which is Sunrise, Yomiuri TV, Production Committee, Shogakukan. The director of the series isn't necessarily the one who gives the green light for the trailer since it's a group decision. Yuichiro says that even if it might sound very silly and cliché, but from the beginning to the end, he wanted the audience to feel that each scene was powerful and energetic. He wanted the audience to get goosebumps. When asked what the idea was for putting the scene with Rin and Zero at the end of the trailer since many fans liked the scene, Mr. Yokoyama showed the trailer and made an explanation for key parts of the trailer. He says that it seemed important to him to present the elements of Inuyasha at first as a hook because everyone loves Inuyasha and Sesshomaru as well as their attacks. After that, he showed Rin and the Tree of Ages and how it turned from blue to red. He thought the fans would realize that she was crying and that they'd pause the trailer in each scene because it was very interesting. There's also Boko Seno and Totosai. About the question, Yuichiro says the idea of putting Rin and Zero at the end of the trailer was for two reasons. In order to surprise the public and show they knew each other, he wanted to put it at the end of the logo to show a difference in timeline, since that scene is from the past before she fell asleep. About the construction of the last part of the PV, that is the part that was most challenging for him, which was how to present Setsuna's return in the trailer because he wanted it to have a good rhythm. However, it was complicated as everyone expected her resurrection since she was in the poster. Everybody knew she was coming back, so he had to think hard about how to put her in the trailer. He used dialogues that belonged to other moments in the anime. He had to be really careful and adjust them to make them fit and look like these lines belong to those scenes. In the musical part, the scenes of the twins have a serious tone, so he tried to create a balance. Therefore, at the beginning, he used the main themes of the Yashahimes. Then, Toa's theme was used, but with a more reflective tone, and after that, you can hear Setsuna's theme. That is also a serious moment. His greatest moment in the trailer is the transition from Setsuna's resurrection to the final part with an alternative version of the theme of the Yashahimes. And it looks like it's the same song, but it's actually a transition of two different themes. He's told that Latin American fans love the show. He knew the Inuyasha series was very popular outside of Japan, but had never imagined it would be so loved. In general, when he was creating the video, it was hard for him. He had felt a little pressured by that popularity now, since he wasn't aware of it, but the response has been so great, and for that, they are very thankful. He's told that in the content of Latin America, the couple of Sesshomaru and Rin have become very popular and have a big and very active community. He's asked if it's the same in Japan, to which he answers that it's hard for him to say that since he's not immersed in the fandom community. But he knows that everything about Yashahime is very popular in Japan. Every week during a new episode broadcast, the series becomes trending on social media. It's a shower that dominates in trendings, and that is very popular abroad. In contributing to the series, he feels that it's a great responsibility to do it right. I quote directly from the interview here. Question: Inuyasha and Kagome are also a very popular couple. With thousands of fans in Latin America, many of them want to know if they will appear more in this second season. Could you tell us something about it? Yuichiro: just now, I am working with Sunrise on the second PV for Yashahime Season 2. On December 25th, during the broadcast of that day's episode, the trailer for the second part will be presented, and there we will see the answer to your question. In Japan, Inuyasha had already concluded. Although he wasn't a part of the old staff, he knows that there's so much love from the team that there was a need to continue the universe with the series of Yashahime. Miss Ito from the Sunrise marketing team added more details. Miss Ito says, basically, the Yashahime staff is the same from Inuyasha, and when the project started, everyone welcomed it with pleasure, and were happy to meet and work together again. Inuyasha was a renowned work, and that made the staff committed to this new installment. I was a huge fan in my youth when I was in primary school, and voices from the cast like Sesshomaru, Rin, etc. are also fans that loved the story. The cast of the Yashahimes were also huge fans when they were younger, so for everyone, it is an honor to work on this project. Yuichiro Yokoyama says that the protagonist, which caught his attention, with whom he identifies with, would be Toa, because of her appearance and characteristics. She's very direct and impulsive, temperamental and passionate. He identifies a lot with her also because of her short hair and being so energetic. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to click the link in the description to read the full interview. Follow Yuichiro Yokoyama on Twitter. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Enjoy Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, the second act, Part 2 trailer. December 25th, 2021. Be sure to subscribe and follow me on social media to get the latest announcements and news about Inuyasha and Yashahime. We will definitely be following up on any translations, interviews, episode summaries, and cast lists as the episodes release. Stay tuned! You know what's funny about all this is that Mr. Yokoyama was only given 1 month to make the trailer, and I was only given 1 day to make this video. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I really enjoyed this, and congratulations everyone who was involved, and thank you for all your help.